on growing.
But here's the catch. Here's the big but. While our wants are infinite, the stuff we need to make all that stuff happen, well, that's not. The people, the materials, the machines, it's all limited. And that epic clash between what we want and what we've got, that is the fundamental problem of economics.
So, what do economists call this situation that affects absolutely everyone on the planet? Well, they've got a specific name for it, and it's the core idea of their entire world. They call it, pretty straightforwardly, the economic problem. All it means is the challenge of having unlimited wants in a world with very limited, very finite resources. And this whole big problem, it really just boils down to one single powerful word: scarcity. Scarcity is just the simple fact that there isn't enough of something to go around for everyone who wants it. This one idea is the bedrock of all economics.
And you got to understand, scarcity isn't just, a piece of the problem, it is the problem. The whole reason we even have economics is to try and figure out how we as a society deal with it.
So, when economists keep talking about these finite resources, what are they actually talking about? Well, they break it all down into 4 essential ingredients you need to produce pretty much anything. These are what we call the 4 factors of production. Think of them like the only 4 ingredients in the universe's kitchen. Everything from your morning coffee to a space shuttle is made from some combination of these 4 things: land, labor, capital, and enterprise.
All right, first up, land. Now, in economics, land means way more than just the ground you're standing on. It means all natural resources. We're talking rivers, forests, oil, minerals, the air we breathe, everything that comes from the planet.
Next, we've got labor. This is the human part of the equation. It's all the mental and physical effort people put into making things. So that could be the surgeon's skill in an operating room or the physical work of someone on a construction site. Third, we have capital. Now listen up, because this is a really important one. In economics, capital does not mean money. Nope, it refers to the human-made stuff we use to produce other stuff. Think factories, machines, tools, computers, delivery trucks, all the equipment we build to help us make things.
And finally, we have enterprise. You could call this the secret sauce. It's that spark of an idea, the skill it takes to combine land, labor, and capital, and the willingness to take a risk to create something new. It's the engine of innovation.
So, let's recap. We have unlimited wants, but those 4 ingredients, land, labor, capital, and enterprise, are all scarce. This simple reality leads to one giant, unavoidable consequence for every single person, company, and country on Earth. You just can't have everything.
And what does that mean for us? Well, it means we are all forced to choose. Every day, all day, we have to make decisions about what we're going to have, and by definition, what we're going to have to go without.
And this isn't just a personal problem, it scales all the way up. You've got a student with one night to study, do they pick economics or chemistry? And then you have a government with a limited budget. Do they build a new hospital or a new school? It's the exact same fundamental problem, just on a different scale.
Okay, so if every single choice means giving something else up, how do we actually measure the real cost of any decision? This question leads us to one of the most powerful and, honestly, most important concepts in all of economics. So I'm going to ask you again, when you choose one thing over another, what's the true cost? And I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with the price tag. There's something much deeper going on.
The answer is called opportunity cost, and all it is the value of the next best thing you had to give up to get what you wanted. The true cost isn't what you paid, it's the opportunity you lost.
Let's go back to our student. If they choose to spend their evening studying economics, the opportunity cost isn't the hours they spent. No way. It's the benefit they would have gotten from their next best choice, studying chemistry. That knowledge they didn't gain, that's the true cost.
And this one idea, opportunity cost, is the absolute key to thinking like an economist. It helps you see the hidden trade-offs baked into every single choice we make, from buying a coffee to national policy.
Which brings us to a final thought for you to chew on. As you go about the rest of your day, think about the choices you're making. What did you give up to watch this? What was the opportunity cost of the very last decision you made?